Hi guys, it's Down Under Monkey. Today I want to make a video in support of HV Logic's 500 subscriber giveaway. Congratulations mate, 500 is not an easy thing to get to and you're well over it now. I think you're at 550. But yeah, keep up the good work mates. It's always good fun to watch your videos. So part of the conditions for this were we were going to give a tour of our lock collection or picking area and all that sort of stuff, so I thought I'd get into that. We'll start over here where this stuff is. So this is a project that I have coming up. This is a bunch of pins. My daughter actually uses this stuff, so you're in a bit tripod here, hang on a second. She does these weird diamond art things, and I thought one of the containers that she uses would be fantastic for pinning, a pinning tray, because they come with these little tubes. So that's what that is, and that's what those pins are. Yeah, there's a welder there in case I need to get zappy. Some stuff over the back, that's the current giveaway, and some other stuff coming up. We've got locks in various states of decay that I'm working on. I'm trying to repin this Pape's. Bunch of random stuff up there, just cylinders, a whole heap of things that I've got to get through that I got sent from Artie. So the Mogul and a couple of other locks that I told him I would pick. More stuff, some pinning stuff, Bylock, Disc Lock, Protect, Lab, blah blah. There's a postcard from Dusty and Windy. And then we move over to the storage kind of area. There's just some general stuff here, engraver, cups, key tags, Bylock stuff, twins, they're Lockwood twins, sharps, knife, anyway, it comes out. Bunch of cylinders in there, work your way down. I tried to label everything so it's easy to find, easy enough anyway. Comes down to all random stuff, muddled V7, Eva 3KS that I'm working on. Working on a lot of things. Then we'll get over to the locks and the picks. Let's go row by row. So you got all my picks there, well, all the ones that are out. Bit of Vaso, you know, can never have enough of that. When you're putting locks back together, it helps the balls stay in. Little cutaway I made recently. I was going to do some stuff with this. Bit of demonstration work. There's a Lockie Award that I got, and a little Hula Girl magnifier. You never know when that's going to come in handy. Looks like an alien. There's the multi-pick and the bare bones, which I use quite often. More stuff from Dusty and Windy. I got this coin. This is one of the first giveaways I ever won. This is from Starry Lock and the ticket that came with it. There's a little ghosty man, and then a little unicorn and a spaceman as well. Bunch of different stuff. So there's some Sparrows things in here that I don't use very often. More stuff that I'm prog pinning. So ASA 700 with gin bottles. That is a pain in the butt. A little follower holder, little magnetic lock, and just some random stuff that runs up here. Wire rope lock, an old Corbin, Yale, an old lever lock, wave key from Japan, Umbrella Corporation if you're into that sort of stuff. Moving on down the bottom, well, that's a cool one I've got to show you. So I picked this up recently. This is a Bylock Padlock. I've only seen these in a catalogue, and this one. So you put your key in, turn a little bit, and then the whole thing slides up. And then you can sort of put something in there. As it drops down, it conceals the shackle, and the outside spins as well, so it's really hard to get a grip on anything. Really cool lock. Then we've got my S&G safe dial. This one's on loan from my locksmith. It's an AirTech Mogul, and then I've got my Asa Mogul there. And I've got this Chubb block lock and the gigantic shackle that goes with it over the back. That one does have a key. Chubb Ava, brand new in box. This weird little Chubb disc detainer my locksmith lent to me to play with. And neighbours are yelling at everyone again. Little magnetic lock, a disc detainer, and just random crap there. Go to the next shelf. I've got some master locks. So there's a 410 Lotto, that weird little thing. Some over the back there. I think this one, no, that's just a normal master. Oh, it's that one. We got that master. Look at the size of that thing. It's removable core as well. I had a Bylock in there once, but the guys on LPU told me to never show that again. So they were quite disappointed that I put a Bylock in a master. American in all the colours, from the plated ones, anodized aluminium, an American shutter lock, which I got off steel pinnings, an American barrel lock, which I got off steel pinnings, and some more American stuff. There's an American with a Bylock in it, American puck lock. There's a giant closed shackle one over the back, and a half round in there. All nice. There's this Haggerty big Abus looking thing. Got that off Feral Shooter. It's like a bike lock, I think. Moving up the shelf, I've got a Schlage half round there. Got a Schlage normal pin tumbler there. Got a smart key over the back where this shackle is. We've got a multi-lock interactive, got that from Japan. We've got the carbine dual custody, not dual custody, dual entry, and a couple of carbine padlocks. Moving along, some crappy disc detainers to practice on. 3 locks that I won from one of Panda Frog's giveaways. I think it was his first mini Panda Frog one. Giant Papa's lock, 270. Some more Papa's stuff here. I can't remember what that is. Oh, that's a BDS. Kind of like a Lockwood. There's a Best. There's that weird little Master trailer hitch lock. More Master stuff coming up. Pro Series. There's a Yale there. A Bravo over the back there. Actually got quite a tight keyway. The first locks that my kids ever picked were these 3. So they're always going to stay there. I've got a little warded lock there, another warded master lock there. I do have warded picks over here too, but haven't got the knack of them yet. Moving up, there's another little Yale lock there, new old stock. That's actually painted red, that lock. A couple of different Yales. Whoops, daisy. Throwing Bylocks around. Just random stuff here. Lane, there's a few lanes. There's a, what's that? That's a Volt lock, got from Funky Monkey. An Abus, Mako 427. Abus, yeah, Brady 7140. Abus over the back. This weird looking cast block, it's like an American clone. WB, that came from Dusty and Windy. Little Abus, not disc detainer, dimple lock. That's actually really hard to pick. Best, I got from Beer Geek. XPT with a weird keyway, it's kind of hard to pick. Roku. Asa Twin with a sidebar that doesn't work. Master dimple lock. That's fun to pick, that one. I've got a Dom IX. Oops. Dom IX padlock, came from Feral Shooter. And I've got this multi-lock. I'll try and get this one out because it's interesting. So it's actually like a gear stick lock, but it's a multi-lock. There, the whole shackle comes off. Hang on. While I've got the tripod in my hand, I'll show you what it does. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the whole shackle comes out and becomes like a brass knuckly thing. Sure, that's not really what it's for, but yeah, nifty lock. I'm sure I promised that to someone to pick. Alright, moving on. We have, there's a best lock in there with a long shackle. There's a best lock up here that I got from Dusty and Windy, one of my first best locks ever. Bunch of these. These are cool. Multac lock boxes. I'm still doing videos on these, trying to make keys. They're actually really hard to make keys for because the tolerances are really, really good. So if Rubber Band is watching, it's on its way, mate. Bylocks everywhere, different sorts. Bylocks in Lockwoods, Bylocks in Bylock, Bylocks in Avis. Yeah, there's a lot of Bylock stuff here. Then you've got more of these Multac. That's a Super C box up there. Moving across the top, we've got a Dom System D. A couple of these weird magnetic lock covers I got from Japan. A Brady Safe Key. A Miwa U9 padlock. Bunch of Bylocks. There's a Dom Satin in there. M-Art in there. Got a Lixel Showa WS. That's one of the that's my very first ever world first pick. Well, public pick anyway. An Alpha Royal Guardian, couple of hot dogs, bump hammer and some keys. Working our way across here, we've got a Carver Aura. Got that off steel pinnings. Carver Micro, Carver JN. S700, couple of Bylocks, Corbin Master Ring, that's a cool lock to pick, tubular lock, a Medico SFIC, what a pain in the ass that is, bunch of SFIC stuff up the top, Ving card, Dom Plura, that thing can go and die, and there's an Asa Twin up there. That's the first black belt lock I've picked. There's a West 916, I think. Some Miwas, U9 PR, Clavis. There's a Dom there, IX, Dom Diamond. This is a Corbin Cutaway. A factory cutaway for a Corbin. That's pretty cool. And then just random stuff down the bottom. That Zycon was pretty fun to pick. More random stuff, a couple of Kisos, multi-lock, interactive and a Kiso. Picked up a turbine, turbine lock. And then there's a tube bar in there as well. And then you got key switch, a weird double-sided chain lock, Sparrows stuff, ETAS, it's an old lock, pretty cool key bow on it, Lockwood lever lock, Abloy, what's that one? That's a Sergeant Greenleaf. You got a 30C, I think that's Western Digital, Medico, payphone lock, Miwa magnetic, EC I think it is, DS, and a Goal. Get into some of the restricted stuff that I've got. There's a bunch of that stuff, double stacked. There's that weird looking one, Lily Water, strange looking keyway. The Fortress lock, I'll show you that one. giant disc detainer. So it's pretty cool. That's the key on it. But yeah, it's massive. It's like a nuclear launch key. I'm going to start getting into the alloys. So there's an alloy and a master there. A couple of alloy 362s, heavy mongrel things. One with the Protec 2, one with the Protec. Alloy classic, nice old padlock. Alloy and an Abus. Alloy 330. Some alloy cylinders over the back. This vice grips is where my camera normally sits. Got a Miracle lock there, pretty cool. Ingersoll, 10 lever, Medico. Over the back we've got another sort of an Ingersoll kind of a lock, but I think that one's S&G. Yep. And then an environmental, I don't have a key for that. Anchor lass. And then we get down to the Lockwoods. There are lots. So V7s in this corner, work our way along. Well, that came from Keyless Entry, one of the first packages I got. We got this cool one. So this is a ex-Royal Australian Navy lock with the broadhead arrow. That's really old. Bunch of Lockwoods in there, all different kinds. Brass shackles, short. Yeah. I won't draw this out too much longer. Old new stock Lockwoods, 234s, and you got, that's my favourite Lockwood ever, the half round 30163, quality lock, get one if you can. And we move on to Lockwood, lockout locks, some closed shackle stuff, Lockwood twins. Moving our way along to the biggest ones, 270 S70. I already showed you all that stuff. Alright, so then we'll go over to the drawers. I was kind of proud that I got a first public pick. I'll just leave that there. This is some of the rarer stuff. So you got van locks over the back. There's an S&G 833 in there, new old stock. There's an S&G 951 in there. It's just a leashy for Lockwoods. There's an old Lockwood safety lookout. Bunch of different cool stuff in there. I won that off Panda Frog as well. 215. I think one of them's a 214 as well. Some new old stock Lockwoods. There's another Mako. A 247. That's a rare Lockwood. Ooh, sounds like the shelf is going to break. Yeah, get back here. Sorry, this is really drawing out. So yeah, that's a really old, rare-ish Lockwood. You got a Dom padlock there, some weird master lock. Got this Zeiss Icon magnetic hot dog in there. Bunch of master locks, new old stock. Bike lock. Close that one up. Another drawer full of crap. Bunch of multi-lock stuff. A bunch of multi-lock keys. If you ever need any interactive keys, you know where to come. Various locks. American tubular lock. Bunch of master locks. Abus 86 Ti 55, which take Euro cylinders. Alright, so we're going to move away from that. I have a fault line running through my garage. Move over here, there's a bunch of locks and a couple of safes on the ground. Russian safe dial. Carver Mass X09. 2 X07s. There's a Chubb dial. Box full of Bylocks. Random stuff over there. Bunch of different locks in boxes. Cylinders in a chunk of wood. Catalogues, one in Japanese. Just random keys. More crap over there, more crap there. Some new Lockwood stuff. And a federal lock. So yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff in there. We'll go up here, there's a bunch of keys and some resin, just because why not. And then there's the key cabinet with all the restricted stuff in it. That's sort of about it. Some old handcuffs. Of course, when I'm done with all that and I'm finished stressing out about locks, I do like to look into this pinball machine too. It's the Flintstones. They're the best. And there's the flag that Dusty and Wendy sent me, slowly taking over the world on behalf of Texas. So, congratulations HV Logic on your 500 subscribers. It's an amazing milestone. Keep up the good work, and yeah. Oh, one more thing. There's more crap down here. Drawers. Drawers with more locks. Drawers with tools. There's a lock hospital where everything is in there, ready to get repaired. My rip-off Dremel. And trades and sales and shit. Couple of vices. Just a couple of master locks. Jeez. That was a bad investment. And then lock stuff. So, there you go. As I said, congratulations HV Logic. Well done. Thank you very much.